This is Captain Michael Dozier, Horry County Fire Rescue. I'm going to talk about deploying the Minuteman pre-connected hose line. First off, when you walk up to the hose line, it's not always going to be on your rig. You may have not actually packed it yourself, so you may not know what side the nozzle is going to be on. So size it up. If the nozzle's on the right side, you're going to put it on your left shoulder, and then vice versa. If the nozzle happens to be on the left side, it'll go on your right shoulder. So when you pull it out, try to keep it stacked up as nice as possible. Pull it out a little ways and put it on your shoulder. When you get it on your shoulder, step away from the rig until you feel the entire shoulder load fall out of the bed. Turn back around, get a good grip on your dog ear, and then you're going to pull it until you feel the dog ear pull tight. When you pull your dog ear and you feel it pull tight, before you let go of it, you need to turn and visually make sure that everything's out of the bed. Once you visualize that, you can drop the dog ear. Now that you have the first 100 feet of your pre-connect deployed, all you have left is your shoulder load. We're going to talk about two different methods. The first method is the forward accordion, or what I like to call the take two method. What you're going to do is you're going to grab your nozzle, and somewhere toward the middle of your shoulder load, if you can visualize where your coupling's at, grab as close to the coupling as possible. If not, just grab in the middle. Grab a loop and grab your nozzle. When you get ready to deploy this, you're going to throw the rest of it to the ground. Don't just let it fall, kind of toss it to the side. As it falls down, you'll now pull the rest to your attack point, to your entry point. At this point, you're ready for water. You can go ahead and call for water while you're masking up. You notice you have your first coupling right here at the door with you. So you have at the very minimum 50 feet staged directly into your entry point. In the event that you know you're going to have to deploy more than 50 feet of hose into a building, whether it's a large square footage structure or you know it's cut up, you got a pre-plan on it, anything like that, you can pull this second coupling up to the door and stage it. It'll make your deployment that much easier once the line's charged. The second method we're going to talk about is the reverse accordion deployment, or what I like to call the pull two back method. I'll demonstrate it now. Instead of pulling two towards the door, you're actually going to drop your shoulder load at the door and pull two loops back. The most important part is when you go to drop it, try to drop it as cleanly as possible to keep it from twisting on itself. After you drop it, straighten it out as best as possible, and then just grab two loops and pull back. As you can see, your hose ends up in almost the same layout as the first method.